some fun. So starting off, speaking of fun, we got a trailer today, and we got a movie that tickets are out. And that is Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of Madness, ladies and gentlemen. We are officially 1 month out. Like, it's literally coming out next month, which is crazy that it's that time of the year where all the Marvel films are starting to come out. So first question I have for the panel, starting with you, Chris. Got them tickets? Going to get the tickets, or just going to kind of, just see what happens?
First of all, I'm never, ever going to just see what happens. Ever. I'm always going to get tickets. Like, I'm still that guy getting tickets. And I have to rant about tickets. Because AMC, as far as I know, they just sell movie tickets, right?
That's all I know, Chris. Yeah.
Do they sell sneakers?
No, not quite yet.
Do they sell hoodies?
Not that I know of, no.
So when will they figure out how to sell movie tickets?
So I think, Chris, the benchmark of success is when your website crashes, that you're doing good things. So if your site crashes, that's like, we're doing good, guys. Shout out to the IT department. The site's closed.
Crazy.
That's how they do it.
I feel this.
Tickets don't sell at 9 a.m. I'm up at 8:30 because I know, like, oh, what if they drop at 8:50? I gotta be ready. I'm checking it like a fucking psychopath. Nothing's happening. Yeah. It's 2 hours later, damn near 11 o'clock, and I get tickets. Because I've learned through Twitter, Reddit, that you have to log out of your AMC Stubs account, where I'm a rewards A-list member. Not like let me email my A-list people on Tuesday night and say, hey, we appreciate you've been an A-list member since November 2015. Here, if you want to get a ticket right now, like here's a little skip lane. You've been paying us every month. Even if you're going to see no movies, I'm still getting money from you. No. I don't get that email. I have to be a scrub, not logged in, to buy a ticket to be like, I've seen people tweeting like, "Oh, I'm leaving. I'm going to Regal." Like, and I'm too stubborn to even leave them because I'm like, well, I've been down with them for so long. Because I'm like, what's my little boycott gonna do? But it's disgusting for fans who really want to get tickets to have to be a regular, non-loyal AMC customer to buy a ticket for this movie. Like, I'm the Futurama guy. Like, take my money. And every time I have 2 phones here going for it. This computer that I'm talking on, my work computer is trying to get tickets, and nothing's working, and I look like a fucking clown. Do you think any work was done between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. for my actual job? No,
I don't think so.
Because I'm trying to pay money. So then I'm logged out. Now I'm paying $64 in movie tickets, which, of course, one of them should have been an A-list. That's free. Yeah. Then the convenience fees and all that. So now I got to go talk to AMC. This is a rant. This is 100% rant about, like, normally, like, what I would want to happen is that the site works, and then it's like, because you slept in and you try to get tickets at 9:30, you couldn't. Yeah. And you complain, like, damn, I had to be on it early. Like, I don't know what they need to do to, like, get people to have this shit work, but it's like, and like, they're winning because they're not getting any A-list people because they're not giving away tickets. They're getting more money on my dime, and I'm a person that's been the first A-list subscriber, and I'm like paying them every month to go to these movies. Yeah, and it's just a crazy experience. So yes, I got my tickets, and I'm not even sitting next to my boy. I gotta fucking barter with the people next to me, like, hey, I got it's like 2 people. It's like 2 people, so it's an easy little swap. But it's like annoying. It's like, this is insane. This is what we have to do to spend money. And it's not Marvel's fault. It's 100% AMC's fault. And then all the Fandango stuff, like Fandango, Adam, all those things, they all feed into the same system. So if AMC is trashing it, it doesn't matter where you go. So, like, long story long, I got my tickets. I'm not happy about it. AMC, and I'm too fucking dumb to boycott them. I'm still going to be a subscriber. Because I'm a glutton for punishment. Chipotle done messed my order up so many times that I
still go back
going to Chipotle.
Yeah, so I have right there.
I don't know. The lesson is the lesson.
The lesson learned, ladies and gentlemen. It's the benchmark of success. It's a headline. The website crashed. So more people go on the website. Why it's crashed? It's I don't know. Amanda, have you got your tickets? Did you get a portal from Dr. Fan himself and hand you the tickets?
I struggled this morning too. I set my alarm for like 8:50, went on at 9. My app crashed. Nice. I had 5 tickets reserved, and then I was going to click proceed, and then it crashed. Then I opened it again, same 5 tickets. It took like at least half an hour. but yeah, it's a struggle. I'm like, you guys make these apps. I'm not obviously going on a rant like Chris did because it's completely different. But I'm just saying, you guys make these websites, you make these apps, and then you put the tickets on sale, and it's like problematic for what reason? But yeah, I'm going Thursday in IMAX at 4, I believe. So
same.
Nice.
Hey, see, it worked out. So it's the first screening.
Very cool.
For that week.
And to everyone in the chat too, like, I'm here in New York City trying to get tickets for the most popular theater for the biggest screen. Like, I get it. Like, I get it.
Comes with the territory.
It comes with the territory. But literally, as soon as I logged out of my app, I was able to purchase the tickets with no problem. So, like, it's crazy because, like, you don't want to log out because you're losing the savings. That's substantial money. It's like, of course, it's not $1 million, but like, people work hard for their money. And it's like, I'm lucky enough that I can still do that. But like, there's like, I've seen people tweeting like, yo, I don't even have money to pay for this ticket. Because I was expecting to be on A-list. So it's like, it's just wild. It's like, and then AMC's tweeting like, tickets are available now. Like, why don't you, like, I appreciate the companies that say like, look, having some problems with the app. Here, this is what's working right now as a workaround. Please contact us. I appreciate companies that do that instead of being so like brain dead to be like, don't forget, there's a poster free when you come in the first 200. No, shut up. Like talk about what's happening with, like, what are they doing at their headquarters? I'm gonna go to their office and see what they got.
Well, that was a very interesting story, guys. I'm sorry for your pain and your struggle. I'm glad you got the tickets. I'm excited to see the film next week. Me personally, I haven't bought the tickets quite yet. I always like to manifest the screening, so I'm hopefully get an email in the next week or two about that. But we'll see what goes on with all that stuff. But new trailer, Amanda. We got a new teaser promoting the tickets and a couple new shots here, and kind of this is a 2-in-1 question. Thoughts on the trailer, but also just where you at? We're a month away. Hype level. Are we as anticipated as we were a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago? Are we just kind of like, you know what, it's almost here, I'll see it when I see it, or is it just like excitement's through the roof right now?
I'm excited. For me, it's like all the Wanda stuff. You know how I feel. That's it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say. You know how I feel about the Wanda stuff. From the trailer, it looks like it's kind of like leaning more towards Wanda, and we're gonna get more of her than like Doctor Strange. I'm worried that there's not gonna be a balance, or Doctor Strange is gonna get lost in his own movie. Like, that's my main worry. So after this trailer, I'm like, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm still hyped. Like, this is going to be absolutely mad. But I'm still worried from a writing standpoint, and for like Doctor Strange is the star of the film, like what could possibly happen. And I don't want him to get lost because Benedict has been, first of all, the first Doctor Strange is not my favorite. I never go back to watch it. I don't like it. We feel the same way about it. But then it's like Infinity War, Endgame, like everything that he's in has a massive ensemble, and he gets lost, almost like what happened with Tom Holland as Peter Parker early on. So yeah, that's my main worry after watching this trailer.
Yeah, and toss into you, Chris, and kind of to twofold, and to Amanda's point, worry about the character, the growth. We got the runtime last week, Chris. I don't know if you saw it, man, but it's officially 2 hours and 6 minutes. Doctor Strange, Wanda Maximoff, the kids, as we see in the trailer, Wong, America Chavez, Illuminati, I go on and on and on, Professor X. 2 hours and 6 minutes, man. Do you to Amanda's point, do you worry at all about that runtime? Do you worry at all about any really like meaty story, or is it just going to be just action, cameo into the movie?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. And then in my ticket journey today, one of the sites had it listed as 2 hours and 12 minutes. So I was like, yo, they changed it. But the overall verdict has been 2 hours and 6 minutes. To me, I would love, a longer movie, but I think overall, my opinion is usually that movies are just too long these days. And like every movie is just so long. This is obviously a movie that I would love more time on compared to some of the other movies. Like even like Sonic is like what, 2 hours and 4 minutes?
So, yes, I think it's long.
Which is like, I don't need Sonic to be 2 hours and 4 minutes, no matter how good y'all say it is. Like,
yeah.
So for something like this, and seeing Batman, I think is too long. It's 3 hours.
Yeah.
But something like this, I would expect 2:30. And when I talked about everything, everywhere, all at once, that's 2.5. But that I didn't even feel like, okay, this is dragging. So like it's something like that type of runtime for Doctor Strange is kind of what I would have expected and look forward to. But I trust him. We'll see. Everything I've seen so far, and I actually didn't even look at the new trailer, but all the trailers that I've seen, I've been impressed so far. So like, I gotta just see it. I gotta see it, with my own 4 eyes, or maybe 6 with 3D. But I think I think it'll be
in 3 eyes.
yeah, exactly. He's woke. We'll see. It is kind of concerning, but I'm not the guy that's gonna complain about the runtime where like, it could be 2 hours and 6 minutes of the best shit I've ever seen in my life. So
True.
Like,
True, man.
I'm not really worried.
Yeah, I'm kind of in between. I am a little bit concerned because, as you just mentioned, Chris, everything, everywhere, all at once is a 2.5 hour multiverse film to to explain the world, the universe. So obviously they're explaining stuff, and with the Marvel,
what does Spider-Man come in at?
2:30. Yeah, it's like 2.5 hours as well. Already established character, but obviously they had to introduce the multiverse and other characters that we know that came in that film. So I'm kind of in the boat with Amanda. I don't personally love Benedict Cumberbatch. I'm not a Doctor Strange MCU fan. As Amanda said, Infinity War, GOAT. His Doctor Strange TV or episode and What If, GOAT. Everything else to me, I could care less about Doctor Strange. I think he's the most uninteresting character in his own movie that came out almost 6 years ago at this point. And like Amanda said, I don't revisit Doctor Strange like at all. I'm not the biggest fan of that film. So as Amanda said, if we don't get much Doctor Strange, I'm actually okay with that. Like I would, want to explore Wanda more. And I'm just being funny. We're gonna get obviously multiple versions of Doctor Strange, and I hope he's a star in his own film. But I don't know, man. We'll see. I mean, Sam Raimi. He's a fast-paced director. He likes to keep the story moving. There's not a lot of dialogue in his film, and that's not a bad thing by any means. He's very visual, creates tension, horror, suspense, and all that. So I expect all that, but it does concern me that it's only 2 hours and 6 minutes, which makes me just feel like it's just gonna be just like a placeholder of a certain extent. Like maybe doesn't have the implications that I was maybe hoping for. I thought this film was going to literally break the MCU as like in a certain sense, like a Winter Soldier kind of destroyed Hydra. And that was something new and fresh for the MCU. Obviously we know what came with the Guardians and all that stuff. So I don't know if it's going to have those implications I was looking for, but again, I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's, the best project in Phase 4 so far. So we'll see. But my hype level is kind of like, I don't say it's lowering, but I'm just like, I'm excited to see it. And I hope it blows my socks off. I really do. We'll see. We will see. I don't need any more trailers, no more TV spots. I know they're going to continue to do it.
It's been a lot.
It's been a lot, man. Yeah. And like I said, even from the stuff from today's trailer, this was a new shot, a couple of new shots here, him being captured by what we assume to be maybe the Illuminati, but they're also starting to give us more, like Amanda said, more of that Wanda story. The twins were in the new trailer, this whole kind of like reality versus non-reality. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. Seems like everyone in the chat is still excited for it. Everyone's got their tickets, and we're a month away. We are only a month away, and that month will fly by. So, speaking of fly by,